meats, and cheeses to have it bagged and ready for you when you get there. The General Store on 24 is located on Route 24 in Lewis.
Headlines you can't get through your day without. On Power 101.7.
All right, 6:37. Jess, what you got?
All right, here we go. So President Biden suggested yesterday that there's an opening for bipartisan action after the horrific Texas school shooting, telling reporters, I think things have gotten so bad that everybody's getting more rational. At least that's my hope. Biden's comments came the day after he traveled to the town in Texas when he met with the families of the 19 children and 2 teachers who were killed. A bipartisan group of U.S. senators talked over the weekend to see if they could reach an agreement on even some of the modest gun laws and their measures. He says, such as encouraging red flag laws to prevent those with mental health problems from being able to get guns. And there's also discussions that will continue, he says. Biden says that he didn't know where the negotiations stand at this time, but he did state that there is a realization on the part of rational Republicans that we can't keep repeating ourselves. Biden also said on gun rights that the Second Amendment were never absolute. You couldn't buy a cannon when the Second Amendment was passed. So Biden is, suggesting opening bipartisan action after the Texas school shooting. We'll definitely keep you up to date on that. Now, the WHO organization says that a monkeypox expert said yesterday that she doesn't expect the current outbreak of the disease in dozens of countries where it's not usually found to become a pandemic. Dr. Lewis did acknowledge that there's still many unknowns, including exactly how it is spreading. Lewis said that most of the cases have been seen outside of Central and Western Africa, where monkeypox is usually found. And she says that, just be careful. It's not known whether monkeypox is being transmitted with person-to-person contact and what activities they're being spread with. But monkeypox is known to spread by close physical contact with an infected person, either through their clothing or bed sheets. A top advisor with WHO said last week that the outbreak is unlikely to spread even further, but it is seen in Spain and Belgium as well. Americans wanting to hit the beaches and pools with the unofficial arrival of summer this past weekend, they are seeing openings with reduced hours, closures, swimming your own risk signs because of the shortage of lifeguards. It is being reported through CNN that it could affect up to about 300,000 public swimming pools here in the nation, not to mention the beaches. This is according to estimates with the American Lifeguard Association. They've seen lifeguards declining, with these years. It has been an issue with shortages. The labor industries, young people are looking for higher pay in restaurants and retail, and the lifeguard workforce is being disrupted by the pandemic as well. They did do some hiring freezes and limits on the number of trainees allowed in the classrooms, and now we are starting to see a shortage of lifeguards. In Delaware child care professionals might see a new bonus opportunity, and it's pushing to retain new workers. The Delaware Department of Education is now accepting applications for the state's first ever child care professional bonus program. Thanks to $10.6 million in the American Rescue Plan Act funds, workers can receive up to $1,000. The Department of Education says that this move is a way to acknowledge and retain those caring for young children, as the pandemic highlighted the importance of childcare as an industry. Half of the child care centers in Delaware were actually turning families away due to staffing shortages. We are having to close our classrooms, the Delaware Department of Education, Caitlin Gleason said. We want to highlight the importance of the field and continue to advocate for higher wages for our workforce, not just right now, but in the future. Applications are being accepted through July the 29th, but that's a good look right there. And yes, we all know how important childcare is.
No, you already know.
Very important. And yesterday, Ocean City leaders, including the mayor and the Ocean City Police and the fire departments, they gathered on North Division Street and the boardwalk. They held a Memorial Day ceremony. The event featured 2 skydivers from Skydive OC.
Nice.
They parachuted down to deliver the American and Ocean City flags to the police department honor guard. The flags were then raised at the Ocean City Firefighters Memorial. And then they used the umbrellas there, and they spelled out the tagline. OC's 2022 tagline is going to be enjoy. So they did about 40 beach umbrellas. They arranged it and they spelled it out.
Sounds
So,
good. Summer's
very,
here,
very
guys.
nice.
It's here.
Yes.
642. Shout out to everybody for texting in for Summer Jam. We got you qualified. Stacey Siebert from Dagsboro, Bill Hall from Frankfurt, Irvin Burton from Millsboro, Stephanie Vance in Delmar, James Gregory in Delmar, and Mindy Hearn in Laurel. You guys are all qualified for Summer Jam coming to Jersey. Keep listening to get qualified, all right?
Yep.
We got sports on the way, and we got an NBA final.
Yeah, we do.
We got an NBA final set.
Yeah, we do.
We'll talk about it on the way.